Right, so photosynthesis, just the basics, just the introduction. All right. So what I'm trying to draw for here, so I can give you an outlook of where we are, is a basic plant. All right. But do not forget, photosynthesis happens in plants and algae. All right, plants and algae. But the basic plant, roots, stem, leaf, and what I try to then take here is a cross section of the leaf so we can see exactly where we're talking about. Okay? Right. First thing I'd like to do is the equation for photosynthesis. So we can have that and we can see where it all comes from. All right? So, photosynthesis is where carbon dioxide is joined with water molecules using the energy from sunlight to create the wonderful product that is glucose. And by some bizarre fate and twist, we also get oxygen. Now this reaction is just the fundamental reason why we're here today. It's just a fantastic reaction. Without this, we wouldn't be alive today. All right, and that's why you need to be aware of it as a beautiful reaction. Carbon dioxide plus water, and somehow plants or anything that photosynthesizes manage to take sunlight, and those three ingredients make glucose and this waste gas called oxygen. All right. Now, there's one thing missing from my equation. What is it? Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll. I've heard chlorophyll. Why have I drawn chlorophyll in green?
Because it's a pigment for the...
Good girl. It's a pigment for the leaf, and it is what gives the leaf that green colour. Okay? Right. Now, what I want to talk to you first and foremost about is where photosynthesis happens and where these reactants come from. Okay, right. This is a cross section of a leaf, and this is the palisade cells. The palisade cells are full of what I'm drawing as green dots. Can anyone tell me what those green dots are? Now, chloroplasts. Good. And what are chloroplasts full of? Chlorophyll. So don't get that confused. All right. Say it again. Chloroplasts are full of chlorophyll. Right. So these are at the top. This palisade layer. They are full of chlorophyll because it's closest to the sunlight. Therefore, they will absorb more of the sun's energy to allow them to do photosynthesis. So where does the light energy come from? The sun, and it's trapped by the chloroplast in the palisade layer of the leaves. So two more. Where does the carbon dioxide come from? Simple answer. In the air that surrounds us. In the air that surrounds us. And can anyone tell me what these holes are through which CO2 enters? Stomata, well done. Stomata. The holes in which they enter, how will I write that? Are called stomata. So the picture's building up. Where does the water come from? Excellent, the soil. So I'll take my blue pen. Here is where the water begins. In the root hair cell, which is specialised, up a certain tube. Can I remember the name? Oh, it's actually a tissue, but good, well done. Up the xylem in the stem and into the leaf. And what I should draw on here is what's called a vascular bundle, which brings the water up goes to the palisade cells, and now we've got all the ingredients to make the glucose. So, photosynthesis again. Water comes from the soil. CO2 comes from the sunlight, absorbs, well done, and by taking these three ingredients together we create glucose. And the side waste product called oxygen. What happens to the oxygen? Fantastic. This diffuses back out into the air. And can anyone tell me we made glucose? This happens continuously. Where does the plant, I was going to say put, but I'll use the word store. Where does it store the glucose? What I was going to draw down here was a nice potato growing at the bottom, because this is an example of what are potatoes full of? Starch. That's because the plant takes the glucose it makes and stores it as starch. Now it does a number of other things with the glucose, but I wanted you to just see that there. Okay? Photosynthesis basics.